morning. Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be here with me this morning. Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by teaching you how to currency trade with our very accurate proprietary trading tools. And we supplement that with some personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the only and best way to help you become successful. It is efficient and effective, which means we help get you there faster than trying to figure it out on your own. And we help you become a better trader than quicker than if you're trying to figure it out on your own. In this session, our goal is twofold. One is to give you some trading instruction, and two, for you to see how accurate our tools are when you know how to use them. I've been trading a little under 3 years. And then also for your investment and the time of joining me this morning, you get a trade out of it. So with that, we need to start by listening to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the other great things about our program is that we do these live trades where you get a chance to see a successful trader do their thing. They will walk you through their analysis, so it's a teaching moment. When you are in the light program, you will get access to what's in the yellow. When you become a regular member, though, we have trades twice a day, sometimes more than twice a day. In the morning at 10 a.m. there is a 30-minute trade. In the evening at 10 p.m. There is a 1-hour trade. That tends to be a longer-term trade. On Sunday there's a trade. We have instructions on Saturday morning and Wednesday night. So lots of opportunities, and then there are additional sessions if you want to pay a little bit more to supplement your trading ability. I trade off of a little checklist. I make sure everything is live and connected. I've done that before we've come on. Good habit is to review yesterday, and last night we took a trade. The trade I sent out closed, but we took a trade on the live trade session. And what went wrong there was I was tired. I took the red eye back from Utah, so I wasn't quite thinking straight. We took a sell on the US on the XAU USD. Oops, where are we at here? Let's and we get stopped out. Trading XAU USD is similar to trading Euro USD. I'd already done an analysis on so even though we had the signal signal for a sell, my longer term indicator, which I use to make the Euro USD, said buy. So taking a trade on the XAU USD is going against the trade that I recommended, 1 hour earlier. And normally, I'm not going to double up like that. Like the only time I double up is if I'm trying to do a hedge, a price average hedge to get out of another trade. So I shouldn't have doubled up because we already had a trade where the USD was the second pair. And so we were trading against it. So basically we were kind of hedging. So my bad. In fact, I started to think about it after we got off the trade, but I just let it go, saying, "Oh, that was a mistake." Because when I was taking it, I was thinking that we were on the opposite side. That URD was the first pair. But in any case, my bad. So let's see if we can go ahead and make a correction for that, because right now my other account is in the negative. So let's see if we can get that fixed. So the rule there is don't trade when you're tired. As we are technical traders, we want to know what the news is, because the news impacts currency. And as I recall from last night, there's some news on the USD this morning at 10. Let's see. So we may be able to get away with a scalp and get out of it, but if it's a little bit of a longer term trade, we want to stay away from the USD. Forex Factory breaks items down into low impact, medium impact, and high impact. And I don't want to be holding a trade when there's a high impact news item, because I can't predict what it's gonna do. And he's going to probably be talking about interest rates and the economy. Again, I've got no idea what he's going to say, but when he talks about interest rates, it does move the market. So let us see what. And again, the other thing he's going to talk about is probably inflation. Well, anyways, I'm not going to predict. So let's go on and get into the trading. Here are our indicators. This is the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard layouts. I call it the composite chart. It shows us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour candle. You can trade any period of time. If you're as a new trader, we start you out on a smaller time frame so that you can trade a little bit more to get some experience and get quicker wins under your belt. I like to trade off of an hour chart. Typically, I'm looking for anywhere from 5 to 30 pips on that hour. And if I can get 2 to 4 trades off of that, I've done my work for the day. So here I use this to find the initial setup, and then we look at some more detailed charts to decide if we want to take the trade. So here on the Australian USD, I start with the middle chart, which is the majors and minors. I'm looking for situations where the lines are either above this blue line, which is the overbought line, and pointing down, which means it's a good sell trade, or oversold. The lines are below the red line, which means it's a buy opportunity, and pointed up. Right now, we're kind of the majors are still in the middle, are still in the channel, approaching the oversold spot. So that's not a good opportunity. Euro USD, we are oversold. Miners have turned up. majors are starting to turn up, but we don't have the green line hasn't crossed over the red line. There are three conditions I'm looking for here. One, we're oversold. Two, everybody's pointing up. Right now, the majors are kind of going sideways still. As soon as these start to go up a little bit more, this becomes, I've got the three parts that I need for the signal. So we're going to pass right now. Pound USD, oversold, or we're in the middle of the channel going down. This is in direct contradiction to what we're seeing here, because here it's saying that the USD is going to start to go up. Here it's telling us it's going down. So it's a little past halfway. If it was pulled up a little bit, the major lines pulled up a little bit, I'd consider it. But I'm concerned because I've got conflicting information here versus here. This thing is telling me two different things. So USD Canadian, everybody's going up. We're oversold. Everybody's going up. The majors, this is less than 45 degrees, the slope of this line. So even though it's going up, it's not going up steeply enough. So I don't like it. I don't like it when I want it to go up steeper. And you can see it's actually pushing down a little bit while we're talking, making the line, the green line, uncross, because it is over, slightly over the red, but just barely. So again, I'm going to pass because the signal isn't strong enough, in my opinion. USD CHF, overbought, hasn't quite turned to come down yet. USD JPY, overbought. Minors are coming down. Majors haven't. I don't quite have the double cross in the. They're starting to come down. It's really more of a sideways. Again, I want it. I want it definitely coming down, and I don't have that here. So we're going to go on to our next six. When you see these little chevrons here, that means the chart isn't updated. So we just click it and it brings it to current time. Euro pound. We were oversold going up. The majors aren't quite halfway. We have 3 points here. One, we're oversold. Two, all the lines are pointing up, the majors and the minors. And three, the green is crossed over the red and the gray is over the black. So I've got the first 3 points. The two, once I have 3 points here, I'm going to go up to the TNTs. Each of the sections are measuring something a little bit different. So when I can get agreement over all 3 sections, that means I have a high probability trade. So I'm going to count how many lines are consistent with the buy that I'm seeing here. The 2 orange lines are going up. So that's 2 points. Dotted blue is coming down. Dotted blue is inversely related. So when blue is coming down, that means buy. So 3 of the 4 are telling me buy. I am looking, and then I go to the pressure. I either want the pressure lines going up, telling me buy, or in this case, the green line is over the red line, and it is. It just crossed over. Usually when the red line, the green line crosses over, you will see a green candle, and that is what we see here. And I also like this. So I've got 7 points. 3 here, 3 here, and 1 here. I also like this because of the slope of the green line on the pressure. The slope of the green line is going up. So it's not only on top, but the line is going upward. So I've got 7 points. When I have 7 points, what I want to do is then get a little bit more information. That little bit more information is looking at the where the support and resistance and trend is, but also as this is on a 1 hour chart, euro, I'm going to write it down here so I remember euro, a pound. Buy. I want to get some additional, I want to, I want some confirmation that it's a good buy. And that confirmation is going to come in the form of euro pound, looking at the 2 and the 4 hour chart. So here's a chart, instead of the composite chart, here's a chart on the euro pound, and it's showing me 6 different time frames: a 2-minute, a 30-minute, 1 hour, a 2 hour, a 4 hour. So I want to see what the 2 hour and the 4 hour are doing to see if they support what I'm seeing here. And basically, if this is oversold, I want to see that this is oversold and this is oversold. I don't necessarily want to see that the lines are going up, but if they are, that's better. And in this case, the 2 hour, everybody's going up. And in fact, it's about halfway. I'm not as crazy about it being halfway. I'd like it to be a little less than halfway, but I will consider it. And on the 4 hour, everybody's going up, and we're just entering into the channel. So this is very nice. And as a kicker, which I don't normally, consider, if we look at the day chart, we're oversold and going up too. So there's a chance for a much bigger move than what we're going to look at here. So I've got confirmation on the 2 hour. Everybody's pointing up here, and on the 4 hour, these guys are pointing up. The pressure hasn't met what we're seeing here, where the green line's on top yet. But to me, this is okay. It's going sideways and not down, sideways and not down. Here, even on the day chart, sideways with the green on top, and the lines are separating. You're getting further apart here than they are like back here. So I like that. So now let's take a look at, see what the support and resistance is and the trend. So that is euro, Great Britain pound. So support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And I use a little more detail when if it's a pair that I normally trade. As I don't normally trade this, I don't have the support and resistance pre-made. But if you look at, say, my Euro USD chart, I have the support and resistance on there. And I've gone back more. Right now, I'm only going back 3 months. I've gone back 10 years and dropped that support and resistance on there. So I'm looking for spots where the lines tend to naturally stop, right in here, right in here. And I'm going to add a few lines. Right in here, right in here, right in here. Let's put one more above, and then I'm going to put one below. Right in here. And let us, let's see, how do I? All right, so now I'm going to pull this. Now, clearly, the last month, we have been trading into a downtrend. I want to know what the trend is, because I want to know if I'm trading with the trend or against the trend. And in this case, we're looking at a buy signal, so we are trading against the trend. The last 3 or 4 days, it seems to, we seem to kind of be trading, you know, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up. So the trend is kind of broken off here a little bit. But let's see if we can open this up a little bit and, oops. So we can see it better. Oh, come on. I want to know how much room we have between these lines. So here I've got 4 pips. What happens is that these resistance lines, they're stopping. You can see how it's bouncing around in here, bouncing around in here. So there's a since I'm trading off of a 1-hour chart, I want the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours. So if it's going to hit this line and bounce, that means I'm going to have to wait longer for the trade to close. And my preference is to be able to just get in and get out. And taking a trade for 4 pips isn't interesting to me off of this signal. So I'm just taking a look at it. Huh. You know what I want to do is I don't want to trade through the resistance line, but we could put in a pending trade if we came come on, where's the little thing that lets me edit? I'm just trying to change the color of this so we can see it. Edit. Why am I not seeing it? If it breaks this line and breaks here and gets up to here, because what I want to do is I want to get beyond little peek throughs. So here was like a little peek through. We could take this and run it to here, and that's still only 7 pips. Huh. 7 pips. Sorry for the pause. I'm just thinking about it. 4, 7, 6, 10, 8, 3, 5, 4, 8. All right, we're going to take a pending buy. You know what? Let me before we decide on this, we've got a couple of minutes. Let me just see if there's anything better out there. And actually, see, we've gone a little bit more than halfway. This is starting to turn, but I don't like the slope here. Starting to turn, but we don't have the cross here. Middle of the channel. Pound yen. All right, everybody's going down. We got 3 of the 4 here. We've got red on top. Pound yen. Let's. I'm just duplicating this. I want to see. Oh, don't hang up on me here. Now I've got a lot of tabs open. Come on. All right, we're gonna go, since this is nice across the board. So we're gonna go ahead and take a buy on the euro pound. Let me just one more confirm. Well, yeah. I want to just check one more thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a buy on the euro pound. So euro pound, if you don't have it, go to File, New Chart, and you will find it down in this third section. I already have it up, so I'm going to go to the second row, New Order. I've got 10,900 in this demo account, so I'm going to move the decimal place over 4 spots. So I'm going to use a 1.1 volume size. I'm going to round up. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit. I'm going to click Buy by Market. I know I said we were going to use a pending sale, but it's going up pretty strong. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it. Once it records it down here, I'm going to go to Modify. And I'm going to type it in because I typed it in where I saw the support and resistance before. So it's 0.83548 takes us to that resistance level. And let me see what that puts us up to. 83548. We are roughly 7, so we're going to use 28 pips the other direction. I'm going to use a 4 time 28. Since this is pips, it's going to be 280 points. And let's see where it put us. And it put us actually just below where it's been trading at the last couple days. So that's good. All right, so we took a 7 pip buy, market buy on the euro pound at take profit is 0.83548 with the stop loss of 0.83182. Stop loss of 0.83182. We did that using the 10 pip signal. Let's see if we have any questions. Took a trade on last week. The stop loss was 40 pips away. Well, the stop loss, as we will train you, is a function of a couple different things. One, it's a function of how accurate you are, and two, it's a function of the specific currency pair that you're trading, and the accuracy on that specific currency pair. On the Euro USD, I usually try to take a stop loss that's about 2 support and resistances away, or 4 times away. My accuracy on the Euro USD is probably close to 85–90%. But just to make the math simple, we have a trade, the thick orange line trade, that's about 90%. On that 90% accuracy, that trade is good for a 5 pip win. So if I win 5 times, if I win 9 times out of 10 for 5 pips, I'm ahead 45 pips. If I lose once, I'm going to use a 4 times stop loss based on what the number of pips I'm trying to get. So if I'm trying to win 5 pips, I am going to use a 20 pip stop loss. In the case of that thick orange line trade, I've won 9, so I'm ahead 45. I lose 1. 45 minus 20 leaves me at 25 pips net ahead. So in the long term, based on my averages, I will be ahead at the end of the day. And so, you know, my accuracy is close to 90% on the Euro USD. So if I'm going for 10 pips, having a 40 pip stop loss works. But the key is that you do have the stop loss. On my trading strategy, so even though I'm sending out a giving you the stop loss, normally during the day when I'm up and I've got an eye on the market, I will hedge the trade before it ever gets close to the stop loss. The stop loss in this case is just because it's overnight and I'm going to sleep and I'm not watching it to protect in case there's a big run. But during the day, if it starts to move, say 10 or 12 pips out, you know, in the wrong direction, I will take a trade in the opposite direction to lock in the loss, and then I'll wait for a signal to give me a clear indication. You know, the signal has changed since I took the trade. I will look for another clear signal and then price average out of it, which is what you saw that I did yesterday. If you looked at my results from my trade yesterday, I took a sell. The signal had changed. When the signal changed, I took a buy to lock in the loss, and then I doubled up as it started to move the other way, and then closed everything out. Okay. Thank you for joining me. We will do this again on Thursday, and I would expect this to close in the next 3 hours. All right. Bye-bye, gang. Kevin, if you want to meet, go to the website forexsmarttrade.com /schedule, and you can book a time with me. All right, great. Thanks. Bye-bye.